There are 4 questions every real estate agent, buyer's agent, should ask when their appraisal arrives. And that is, number 1, did the house come in at value? Of course, that's a very important question because if it didn't come in value, you're going to have to address that. So did it come in at value? Number 2 you want to ask is, at the bottom of page 2, there's a section in the appraisal that says, as is or subject to. Now, did the appraiser mark that as is, meaning everything's good, or do they mark it subject to? What that means is, yeah, we may give you that $400,000 value, but subject to these items being fixed or replaced or whatever it is. So you need to know, is it as is or subject to? The third question you want to ask is there any pictures or remarks anywhere in this report that could cause concern? As an example, let's say that there was a water leakage at some point in time, 5 years ago, whatever it was, from an upstairs sink that maybe came down and caused a little bit of drywall damage that was still a little bit apparent. Maybe they painted over, but it's still kind of apparent from the appraiser. Maybe he took a picture of that. Maybe he wrote on the report, appears at some point there was water damage. Now the underwriter, as required by Fannie Mae, is going to have to go in there and they're going to have to address that somehow. So the question is, how do they address that? Do they require that to get fixed and then have it re-inspected? So you want to know, is there any pictures or comments that could possibly make an underwriter uncomfortable? And the fourth and final question, very important, is maybe there was no pictures and it is as is and no comments and it's at value, so we feel like everything's good. But the appraiser is still required to go, the underwriter is still required to go in there and make sure that everything is health and safety. Even on conventionals, they have to make sure that it's a quality product for the client. So the fourth and final question is, has the underwriter signed off on that appraisal? Very important. So if the underwriter signs off on it, then we're good. So again, the 4 questions you want to ask as the real estate buyer's agent. Number 1, is it at value? Number 2, is it as is or subject to? Number 3, are there any pictures or comments anywhere that could cause concern? And number 4, has the underwriter signed off and cleared the condition of that appraisal? Hope that helps you guys out. That's your 4 questions. I'm Tim Chase with 719 Lending.